Hi there! In this section, we will start talking about modules. One of the reasons why Python is such a powerful language is that, for pretty much any task you want to accomplish, if there isn't a way of doing it with Python's core functions, there's a high probability that there will be a module providing all the tools you need to achieve what you want. In the previous sections, we already used some interesting built-in modules like the random and the math modules. I will show you a few more and also some really powerful external modules which we can easily install and start using. In this lesson, we will start with the time module. We can import it by typing import time. If you import a module that has a big name, instead of just typing import and the name of the module, you can use the keyword as, and then you can pick a different name, which will be the one you're gonna call later. So in this case, I'm going to import time, and I'm going to use the name t. This module provides a few useful functions to work with date and time. Let's start by getting the current date. So I can just type t, which is the name I just chose, dot local time, open and close parentheses. What we see here is the exact time right now when I'm recording this video. So we have year, month, day, hours, minutes, seconds. We have the weekday, the year day, and the 0 means I'm not currently on daylight savings time. As you can see, today is Wednesday, January 2nd, 2019, and right now it is 7:07 p.m. 2 for the weekday stands for Wednesday. And how do I know it? You can see the documentation by going to Google and typing Python time module. When you're searching for documentation, make sure you pick the right version. So this one here is for Python 2.7. So the right one for me is going to be Python 3.7. Now let's search for TMW day. There's one result here. And now we can see that TMW day is a range from 0 to 6, where Monday is 0. So this is where I found that 2 stands for Wednesday. Now let's say a user is doing a transaction in our program and we want to print a message with the exact time of the transaction. We can create a variable called time now. And then we are going to store the current time. Now we could print something like transaction completed at, then I'm going to get the current hours, and this is a number, so I have to convert it to string using the str function. Now we can use the dot notation to get specific values. So timenow.tm hour. Now we can concatenate with an age. And now we can get another information, but this time we want tm min. And now we're going to concatenate with an m. Let's see what we got here. So by doing this, we are able to use the current time in our program. Now let me show you another interesting thing we can get from the time module. We got in return this weird number, and if I keep repeating the same code, we can see that the number is increasing. So 752, 764, now 770, 775. So what is this number? This is a timestamp. It shows the number of seconds that have passed since the epoch. The epoch is something important in any programming language. It represents the point where time starts. Python uses the Unix epoch, which is January 1st, 1970 at 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. So what we have here is the exact number of seconds elapsed since that day. Why is it useful to have this information? If you want to make calculations with dates, it is very easy to do it with timestamps. Let's say a product takes 7 days to be delivered, and I want to tell the user when he's going to receive it. If I try to get the month day from local time and add 7, it is going to be hard. Let's suppose today was the 26th, so the sum would result in 33. I would need to write a very complex function to return the correct day and month. But if we use timestamps, it is really easy. So let's get the time now. And let's get the delivery time, which is just going to be time now plus the number of seconds in 7 days. If you're not sure how to do it, just go to Google and type number of seconds in 1 day. So here we have it, 86,400. So 86,400 for 1 day, but we want to add 7 days. So let's multiply it by 7. As we just saw, if we use the local time function without any argument, it's going to get the current time. But we can also use that function by passing a timestamp as an argument. So what we have here is a timestamp that we just calculated. So if we do this, we have all the information about the delivery day, which is going to be January 9th, 2019. So now we have the correct delivery date without having to write a crazy function to calculate it. You can then get any information you want from here and output it to the user in the format you want. Another interesting function from the time module is the sleep function. It is used to delay the execution of the next line of code. So if I use t.sleep, I can pass an argument which is going to be the number of seconds. So let's pass 5 seconds. As you can see, nothing happened here. And just after 5 seconds, I'm able to write code again. If we had used it in our program, the next line of code after this one would have been executed after 5 seconds. So for example, I could use it to make a countdown timer. Alright, so this was all I wanted to talk about the time module for the moment. If you want, you can learn a bit more by going to the documentation I just showed you. If you have any questions, just leave it in the Q&A section. I'll see you in the next video.